Bienvenida, bienvenido, and Wahi. I hope each and every one of you feels welcome. Listen, it is Destiny back. If you are here by way of the Smoop Sands Facebook page, hey sis, hey, it is me. I am she. I'm the person that runs that Facebook page. Yes, Smooch Sands does exist. I've said it on several videos. If you are tired and sick and tired of hearing me talk about it, I'm doing it for the new people, okay? Give me a little bit of grace. I'm doing it for the new people. Not everyone knows the story as to how I got here running Swoop Sands Facebook page and what the channel's all about. So I like to kind of say every now and again a few videos, skip, hit or miss, so that's why I do it. Listen, if you have subscribed to the channel, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor. Hop over, yes, stop right now and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Stop clowning when we get into this topic, right? Listen, I just want to do two more topics for today. Today was my content day, and it's about to be tomorrow. It's right at midnight, and I'm still going. Here's the thing. I decided to make today a content day. I talked about it on Why Niche Down and maybe one or two other videos about why it's just so important to try to pick a day and just batch down. Don't niche down, batch down on some content, baby. Listen, it is no joke trying to push this content out on random sporadic days. If you can, if that works for you, great. One thing I know about starting my YouTube channel, when I did the research, a lot of people gave different tips and hints and tactics as to what worked for them and what other options you could use. And one of the ones that kind of flowed the most was a random day and knock out some content. It's just easier. Some people enjoy getting up and getting dolled up and made up and want to do an unboxing, a haul, a wig or makeup tutorial, because if they're doing makeup, why not? You know, that's going to be a part of them getting on camera. Baby, have at it. Sis gonna pick a day a week. If I can cover 10 topics, I'm good, because I can play with editing for a whole week and just sporadically drop content out. Guess what, y'all? Once again, you have experienced my busy brain. Would you like to know what today's topic is about? Would you like to know why I'm back on camera at almost midnight, about to knock out two more topics? I promise you, it's not about content, YouTube, and a channel. It's not. Let's sit in that. This busy brain right here, it's almost like since I opened up and told y'all about my busy brain, it's gotten worse. Listen, this topic, because I'm gonna have to just skip, cut, shut down, and then cut to the chase, as they call it. Cut to the chase, because this ain't about YouTube. I don't even know. And you know what? I would edit that part out, but I'm not, and here's why. The more subscribers I get on the channel, the more I choose to be open about who I am and my personal hiccups. And so I'm not going to edit it out, because I will continuously and sporadically talk about my mental health issues and my OCD and my anxiety and my busy brain and those things. So I'm going to leave it, because you are experiencing it every time I do it on camera. So you can't say, well, she talked about it. I never see her do it. That was a moment. To the topic. I want to talk about our young sisters. I want to talk about our young sisters. I want to talk about our babies. I want to talk about our female children. Mothers, I'm talking to you, and I want to talk about them. Do we have them prepared for menstruation? Why are we talking about that, Destiny? I didn't know you was going there, sis. Yes, I think it's important. And I want to talk about it for not several reasons, but about two. I just think it's important. That's the main one. I think it's important. And I want to share my story. I want to share my story. It's cute. It's funny. It's a little sad, but not extremely sad. So I was not prepared for my menstrual cycle. It makes me want to talk about it, because I would love to know that other little girls don't have to go through it alone. They don't have to experience it, and it comes and creep up on them, shock them, devastate them, terrify them. They don't think they're dying because they're bleeding from down below. So I want to encourage all moms to have that talk. I'm always saying, I'm the YouTuber that'll hop off camera. Sis, baby, family, if you need me, hit your girl up. Down in the comment, you can make a discreet message. You can make a bold message. It could just be a, hey, can we talk off camera? Hey, can we talk outside of your YouTube? We sure can. Because everybody don't know how to handle every situation. And in my brain, I feel like I know how to handle everything. If you come to me with a problem, I'm never going to be the chick that, let me scratch my head and figure it out. Sis, let me sleep on it and get with you tomorrow. In 0.0.0 seconds, I got an answer for you. I got a solution, problem solver, let's fix it. That's how my brain works. That's that busy brain. So if there's a mom out there, young or older, just not comfortable, don't know how to do it. How do I get this out of my mouth to my child? Sis, listen. You ain't got to have a conversation. Put that baby on the phone. Let her talk to Auntie. Auntie will fix it for you, okay? But I definitely will give moms a little bit of guidance, some tips that I think are good, comfortable, comforting, easy flowing to have with your child. I don't think anybody needs it. I mean, I just don't. I'm not being insulting when I say I don't think you have a child, a daughter, and you don't know how to have that conversation, or maybe not even have another family member already in your family that can help you with that. But hey, everybody's dynamic story and family dynamics is different. So if you need a sister, I'm here. That's all I want to say. I want to extend that, open that, and extend that offer. I want us to prepare our young girls for their menstrual cycles. Please don't let them babies be terrified when it happens. I don't even know however old you are, unless you have some type of dysfunction in your body. You have a cycle, you've been through it, you've gone through it, whatever your family dynamic is or your relationship was with the women in your family, because I'm not going to say a mom, everybody wasn't raised by a mother. Whoever raised you, whoever had their hands on you, you've experienced it. So you've got to have something already prepared in your brain as to how to talk to a child, and where it's not devastating like it might have been for you. Or if it was easy for you, then you got the platform laid out. It was easy for you to be told, so you know exactly how to do it. My story, my mother did not have the conversation with me. I don't know why. Listen, I'm a talker because my mom wasn't that much of a talker, but that sister had no problem expressing herself. She didn't have no problems with expressing herself, not one. So how you have two daughters and I'm not going to say she wasn't comfortable having a conversation because we didn't have it. I don't know what the hell the problem was. I don't know why she didn't have it. I don't know what the thing was that made her not have that conversation. So let's get to it. I had this best friend, and we were outside in the neighborhood doing what we always do. Playing hopscotch, hopscotch, playing double dutch, playing double dutch. We was playing all the games, playing kickball, run to all the bases. We was playing all the games. We weren't even riding bikes that day. We weren't skateboarding and skates. We were playing hopscotch. Why I remember this, I don't know. But we were playing hopscotch, double dutch, all the you know what? I want to think we were even in the driveway of my neighbor's home playing jack rocks. Why in the name of God would we be playing jack rocks on the sidewalk, on the driveway to get our knuckles and stuff all scraped up? I don't know. We was built and made of some different stuff, so we were. And I remember us just outside playing, neighborhood full of kids, people in different areas playing, but my best friend at the time and I were doing our thing. And I remember saying I need to go in and go to the bathroom. And I don't remember this. I don't remember if I felt a gush of something. Forgive me, YouTube, but this is an adult channel. I'm never going to be disgustingly graphic, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you because I'm very transparent. So I don't remember if I just felt like I had to go to the bathroom, and that's why I said, hey, I'll be back, I need to go to the bathroom, or if I felt a gush of something. That it didn't alarm me. I just know I wasn't like, hey, wait a minute, something's wrong, I got to go to the bathroom. I just remember saying I got to go to the bathroom. And it could have been a warmth, something going on down there, and maybe I didn't give that reaction like, hey, this is weird. I just remember saying I got to go to the bathroom. She was like, okay, You know, you're outside playing kids, you run, you get sweaty, you go in and get a drink. You run, you go to the bathroom, you go get some Kool-Aid, you go get some Tang. Y'all remember Tang back in the day? You just running in and out of the house. I went to the bathroom. Nothing even devastating, y'all. I'm thankful for how it happened, being as though I didn't know. Nothing devastating happened. I went to the bathroom. I wiped. I didn't even see anything when I wiped. I turned around to flush, and I was like, why did I just urinate tea? There you have it. See how clean that was? My story isn't even disgusting enough for me to figure out how to clean it up for YouTube. I urinated tea. I pee-peed some tea. Just a little brown, not red at all, not bright, not a lot, not just tea. Take a bottle of tea, pour it in the toilet. That's what I had. Didn't think much about it. Wipe myself up, flush the toilet, wash my hands, head back outside. I don't even think I ran out there like, hey, come here, let me tell you something. I think I took a few minutes and I was like, oh, come here. I mean, eventually I was like, I need to tell you something. I was like, I just went to go use the bathroom. Why look like I just peed tea? This is the craziest and funniest story because I had no idea what it was. However, sister girl knew exactly what it was. So my best friend, she was still loving and kind, but before she got to that point, oh girl thought it was the most hilarious thing she heard on that side of town. She died laughing, cracked up laughing, burst out laughing. I'm standing there looking like, I'm so goofy at the time. You know, we're kids. I think I was 11. I started my cycle somewhere between 10 and 12. It was before 12, so it was 10 or 11. Very young, right? And she is buckled over laughing. And you know how they say when somebody laughs, it can make you laugh. So she's laughing, and I'm laughing too. Like, girl, what's so funny? Girl, what's funny? Literally bent over. So I'm bent down, hitting on the arm, hitting on the back. Girl, what's so, stop laughing? Tell me what you're laughing at. Instead of looking at, because as a grown person, I'd have been like, shit, what's funny? What you laughing at? I'm a kid, so I'm laughing too. Like, ah, me peeing tea. I guess it is funny. I pee tea. Who pees tea? It's funny. It was a connection that I knew she knew what it was because she's kind of holding her hand. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Let me get this laugh out. And I'm like, hurry up. I need to know what you're laughing at. Fast forward. She was already on her cycle, so she was having it. So I had already had those questions with her, just out of curiosity. So I had the questions with her, asking her about her cycle and, oh my gosh, what is it like? She had already had her cycle and she knew what it was, obviously. So that's why she's laughing like, oh Lord, this girl didn't come out here and tell me she thought she started her cycle. She didn't come out here and say she's bleeding. She just came out here talking about she peed tea. So it was hilarious with her knowing. But I had already had those questions for her. What is it like? Does it hurt? And what do you have to do? And we talked about the pads versus the tampons. And she was like, well, older women really put on tampons. You can, but most young people don't, and girls. And, you know, we had the whole conversation. So I knew it by way of her. But it's weird, y'all, because I never felt like I was learning anything for myself. I just felt like I was always asking her questions about herself. It was never, oh yeah, I'm asking to prepare myself, or I'm asking so that I'll know. I totally separated because I say that now because I know that had I been asking her questions and holding on to the information, like retaining it until my turn came, it would have registered, right? Like, oh, this is what we talked about. These are the questions I had. No, it was her thing, and I guess it was never going to happen to me. I don't know. So fast forward, she cracks up laughing for about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes. She finally stops laughing and she said, literally 2 words, it's time. And I was like, time for what? Like, I'm about to die? Then I'm thinking about to die. I was like, it's time. And I was like, no, that time, she said. And then she starts back laughing. Yes, girl, it's, and I don't know if she was happy because I joined her. I don't know. You know how we do in the 30s Club? Welcome to the 30s Club, girl. People have to start wearing readers or glasses. Welcome to the club, girl. You become a grandparent. Welcome to the club, girl. She must have had a welcome to the club girl moment because, yeah, she was like, it's not, you can stop asking questions because you're about to have your own experiences, baby. Listen, that was it. So at this point, I'm a little mad because that's my best friend, love her to pieces, and you shouldn't have had this. You shouldn't have had to tell me this. I shouldn't have had to come out the house and tell you I think I just PT. You tell me what it really is, and then I got to go figure it out. So then she's telling me go back in the house because I had an older sibling. Go back in the house, and you should see some pads or something. Somebody's got to have some pads in the house. And I guess she's thinking about her and my mom. It's got to be something already in the house. Go and put those, and she's telling me how to put them on. I won't say all that on camera. I'm going to definitely leave it up to the adults to tell the children in your lives to do with it. But you know the things you have to do and how you wear pads and whatnot. So she's giving me the details about how I wear a pad without me saying that on camera. And she just told me what to do, how to do it, where to put it. And wait for my mom to come home from work. I said, baby, me and this sister talk. I call her on her job all the time, every day, like that's my best friend. Sis about to get a phone call on the job. No, ma'am. Wait, my mom works second shift. So this is between 4 and midnight. We outside playing, which, probably after school about 4 or 5 o'clock. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No spam. No turkey. No ham. Sis about to get a phone call. Got myself situated because best friend told me what to do and how to do it. Thank you, amen, hallelujah, best friend. But no, ma'am. Mama, sister, mama about to get a phone call. I called mama on her job. I said, Mom. She's like, what, girl? I'm like, I need to tell you something. She was like, well, what? I'm working. I know you working. Don't be I'm working now. I call you all the time and working. You get on this phone and just So hey today. Right? In love, I'm talking to my mom. I ain't never disrespect my mama. Got my teeth knocked out. I'm like, mama, not today, baby. Listen, I need to tell you something. So I tell her kind of briefly what happened. So I'm outside playing with best friend, and then I'm in the house, go to the bathroom, and something weird happened. I go back and tell her, and she tells me, and I emphasize that, she tells me that it means this. What's she talking about? My mom was like, Lord, well, it means you becoming a little lady. Mom, what? It means you becoming a little lady. Oh, I'm a little lady now. So I can start cursing and having sex? In my head, I was a little smart aleck kid. Like, what that mean? What you talking about, Mom? She tells me, since I pretty much had gotten myself together by way of best friend, she tells me she'll talk to me when she gets home from work. Stay up. Baby, I don't remember if it was a school night or not, but in my head now, it was like something odd about her telling me to stay up. I don't know if she just figured tonight will be a night you stay up late, you'll survive it. It might have been a summer night. And it might have been a summer night, and maybe still just as a kid, I was already tired out, worn out, and in the bed by the time she got off. My mom got off at midnight. She would get home close to 1. So probably just by typical kid in the bed sleep, school night or not. She told me to stay up, don't go to sleep. If I did take a nap, make sure I'm up by the time she gets home so she don't have to wake me up. Fine, Ma, sure. Now we're going to have this weird conversation about why tea came out my bottom today in the bathroom. Sure, I'll wait up. Anything you say. It was the weirdest conversation from my mom, and I don't know why. She brought me in the kitchen and sat me on the washer and dry. Yeah, so where our washer and dry was positioned, she sat me on the washer. Like, that was, I think it was just awkward. And we've had a lot of talk. She never sat me on the washing machine. I wasn't that little. I'm 10 on the washing machine. Well, I'm short now, so I probably was a short kid. I don't know. She sits me on the washing machine, and again, she further tells me that it means I'm about to become a woman. I need to just be careful to keep myself extremely clean. I don't want to walk around with an odor. She told me the things I think were appropriate, and I didn't feel any kind of way towards her about it. I will never understand why I wasn't told ahead of time, but she told me. It wasn't like she told me to figure it out, suck it up, go back outside and ask my friend, or the next day ask my friend. She did her motherly duty. So my experience wasn't a horrible experience. That's why I said it's kind of a cute, funny story and a little bit sad, not extremely sad. That kind of sums it up. It was cute and funny, clearly, because my best friend's buckled over laughing at me, cracking up, and then she just gives me the signal like, girl, that's it. It's time. That stuff we've been talking about, and you keep beating me upside the head about mine. It's your turn. So it was cute and funny that way. Sad my mom didn't share it with me, tell me, sit me down. So I want to encourage all mothers to wrap this story up. All mothers, aunties, anyone that's older that have a child in a female child in your life where you could contribute to the conversation. If it's not your child, definitely don't overstep any boundaries. I do never suggest that. If it's an aunt, if it's a niece, or anything like that, any other younger family member, definitely ask, see if anybody needs assistance, any help. Be mindful, don't overstep boundaries or have a conversation with somebody's child if they wanted to have themselves. That is absolutely not what I'm recommending. But as for the mothers, please have those conversations with your young girls. Don't let them be terrified. Mine was easy. I let out a little bit of tea. Some young ladies may let out a whole bucket of paint. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's sit in that. Somebody may let out a whole embarrassing bucket of paint. They may go to school with white or blue jeans and in a moment's time have them colored coded red. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's sit in that. So I'm talking about what I'm talking about. Let's have them at least prepared. I don't even think it's terrible. Some of the takeaways, I don't think it's a terrible idea to maybe at a certain age start having them, go to school prepared. I don't know what schools are. I don't have any young children in school, anything like that. So I don't know if they have them in bathrooms at school somewhere on a campus where they can get them. Teachers have them. You have the children, the nieces, the children, somebody else's kids you're raising. Find out what's appropriate. Maybe have them just some in a Ziploc bag, and every day they're in it. Listen, I rode around with some in one of my vehicles for years. I looked down there one day like, Lord, these jokers still good in a Ziploc bag in my vehicle. They were my emergency stash. They lasted in a hot car for years in Florida. Listen, put them in a book bag. Book bags got all types of pouches and zips and stuff, one they may not use on a regular basis. Have them prepared. Extra panties, extra undies. Maybe even, jeans is bulky, but leggings, just a fresh pair of very thin pants, fold them down, maybe put them in a ziploc, and some pads. I'm gonna say pads. I just don't see young girls in tampons, but look, these young girls growner than me these days. So whatever it is you feel comfortable as the adult doing with them to prepare them, that's just a takeaway. I'm going to give a few more. But that being one takeaway, obviously the biggest one is have the conversations with our girls. Make sure they're prepared for that. It's going to happen. It's life. It's natural. It's normal. You can't get away from it. You can't. I can't. We can't. They can't. Man, let them be prepared for that. Don't let them be sideswiped by that. It's no fun. And even if you have the conversations, you still know it can be embarrassing and devastating in school, in front of a bunch of boys. It can still be embarrassing, but at least, depending on the child's mindset, they can be a little mature about it and handle it and fix it and get themselves cleaned up, go to the bathroom, boom, I was straight. I got pads, I got an extra pair of pants. Have the conversation, one. Have them prepared. Even if they haven't started, my takeaway is still have them a book bag, a section of a book bag that's prepared, that's ready to go. Put everything in a Ziploc, tight seal it so it's not in the way of books, pencils, pens, anything else they have to have in school. I mean, what's the harm in being prepared? Um, Make sure that, or not make sure, but find out if it happens at school. Do they have someone they can go to and talk to? Is there an excuse, a pass, other than just go to the bathroom? Are they allowed to talk to a counselor if they need to? Because some people may still freak out. Some girls may freak out by it. Do they just have to deal with it on their own? Find out school policies. That's another takeaway, to find out if it happens at school. Are they pretty lackadaisical? Are they relaxed about letting them go to the bathroom without any hassle? You don't have a teacher that's going to say, you just went to the bathroom 5 minutes ago. Oh, ma'am, I have an emergency and I don't want to tell the whole class. How easy is it for them to navigate that at school? Um, if they're home, if they have brothers, it may be a way to incorporate them a little bit, what's happening with them. So again, they're not embarrassed. I just say, figure it out the most comfortable way for you, your dynamic, your child, your niece, the child, female child you may be raising. Make some attempt, and I don't tell other grown folks what to do, but I am definitely dropping some advice to find some comfortable way to prepare that child. You already prepared because you grown. You already done started. You already done start peeing tea. You done peed your tea. Okay? So find a way to make it comfortable for these babies so that it's not a freak out moment for them. It's not comfortable. It's embarrassing. It's not easy. Help make the process a little easy for them. I'm just trying to think before I close out, are there any other takeaways to have them prepared? Find out how the school navigates that, what they're able to do at school. And like I said, leggings are very thin. You could fold them down to like a paper towel, like real thin. Fold them down. I'm just trying to think as soon as I shut this topic off and go to the next, and I'm going to think of at least 2 or 3 things that I could have, should have said on this video. That's why I kind of pause and kind of go around in my head. I'm trying to wake the busy brain up. No, I'm not trying to wake it up. I'm trying to shake it up and see if there's anything up there. It stays woke. I can't think of any other takeaways, but I will ask all my female subscribers, my sisters, my aunties, my grandmothers on the channel, do me a solid and drop down in the comment section anything that you think could help another subscriber, somebody that may not know or may be able to tell a young mother in their family. Drop some tips and some hints down in the, not hints, some tips down. Drop some tips down in the comments, if you will, that can help someone else figure out how they can navigate that in a comfortable space for them. And everybody's situation is different, but some tips and information is better than zero. Okay, if somebody has no clue, we can give them a few clues. That's all I want to say on that, guys. I may do a follow-up on this because I'm sure my busy brain will shake some things out later, like it does quite often once I stop a topic and move on to something else. I'm like, I can edit a video. Listen, I'm out of here. It is after midnight. I'm going to do one more topic and I'm going to start wrapping it up. Get me an old hot shower and take it down. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching. I will see you all next time.